Hello, Tungsten Miner here. Today I wanted to talk about how I solved the problem of the doors. Now, I think I showed last time how I had figured out to make this little indent here, but the problem that left you with is you had these funny bumps on the doors on the other side. And of course I hadn't really thought through what do you do with this kind of doorway that you've got in the hallway here. Well, as you can see, what I decided to do was more or less double the thickness of the wall so that it's just about 1 meter. In fact, it goes just slightly over the edge over here. And then to cut it back in so that I leave that whole meter. You can kind of see that black outline there. In fact, if I could just take that dirt block, you can see how that dirt block comes right up against the molding on the bottom of the wall there. So you're able to stick a machine or something in that little spot, and you haven't really lost that much, because really I wouldn't have put a machine right next to the doorway anyhow, nor on this other side. So really I haven't lost any useful space in this room. And when you step back, that actually looks reasonably decent. Not too crazy at all. And then this part of the wall, of course, I extended to go all the way across at that same width. So instead of following that contour back for less than 1 meter, just extend it straight across to meet up with the wall. And then over here in the hallway, I've done a very similar thing so that that door and that wall look, well, pretty ordinary. It's just a normal flat wall with a door in it. You open it up and step through, and it still manages to look reasonably not crazy. It's a little bit recessed, but no big deal. You don't get the impression that you're dealing with a crazy thick wall or anything. Because when you step through, it's really not that terribly thick. It is a little thicker than normal. But back here, it's back to the normal size that you'd expect this wall to be. So, I think that's going to work out pretty well. And as I look through the rest of the doorways here, I think probably this whole hallway will wind up coming in a bit, so I can put doors there, and then the molding will be on that next little strip over, so that I lose a bit or two in this side of the hallway and a bit or two in that side of the hallway. But I've still got a good wide hallway, and I haven't really lost any useful space. Then I'll do the same kind of thing that I've done here, where I have the doors have this little cutout into the wall that goes over there. So the walls won't wind up being quite as nice and thin as I have them here, but I don't think I'll lose a lot of space that I would have used for something else either. I would really like to find a door that fits itself centered in a block, because that would solve all of these problems without having to do this sort of weird stuff here. Yeah, just unfortunate. Apart from that, I have been carrying on with the road system here. So last time I showed all of this road all the way over to there and all the way back around to here. And I carried on digging the road going south here. Ultimately what I'm looking to do is to arrive south at this deposit of hardened clay over here, this little bit of desert biome over here, and then ultimately to connect up with this village down here, and finally with this gravel beach down here, because this is actually kind of the best source of gravel on this little island, and want to be able to get to that as a resource. So there's a couple of things that I would like to get to make some resources down that way. So anyway, that road will carry on and get to all those different resources, and I think that will probably be it for roads on this island, unless I feel like making a road over to this side of the island. But to be honest, there's not really any resources over there that I need. So unless I wanted to make a road going to the mountain, which, there's kind of a road that goes pretty darn close as it is, that will probably be about it. And then, of course, getting back to making a bridge over on that side of things. So that's it for now. Just wanted to show how I ultimately fixed the problem of those doors. Anyway, if you liked the video, hit like. If you want to see what happens next, then hit subscribe, and I will talk to you later.